point, because those Lings coming in and doing good damage, but and with Savior definitely with the advantage at this point, but I'm not sure how this is going to develop down the road. I'm not sure where C is in terms of his tech, and it looks like he's going to come out with space vessels pretty soon here, science vessels, sorry, and really in a good spot. But I'm almost afraid to get excited for Savior here, because I've known him to get sloppy in the recent past, and I would just love to see him pull this out. So he's going to come around the backside here with those Mutalisks, but choosing not to engage those turrets. Moving to Lurkers now, which is pretty interesting. I wonder how that's going to factor in. I think the force of C at this point is small enough that he still can adapt pretty well to anything he finds Savior doing. And I wonder if Savior is going to try to do something more brute force here, or if he's going to try to just whittle away. And this is excellent right here. Really picking up a lot of SCVs there for minimal damage to the Mutalisks. And those Lurkers just sort of hanging out in the middle of the field. It's going to bring them down now. And I wonder what he intends to do with those at this point. I think that they're sort of a little bit late. I would have rather seen him invest. Oh, and this looks like quite a few Lurkers here, and I think that could really do some major damage if he can properly organize the attack. And now coming back around with those Mutalisks doing just tons of damage to those SCVs. This is really good. Savior maintaining a dramatic lead here. And he's got Lurkers on the side and the top right now of these forces, and I wonder, it's going to depend a lot on the micro here as to whether or not C is going to be able to get whether Savior can catch C off guard with a few quick plants. Usually, I mean, you rarely see Lurkers used to engage a force of Marines and tanks just sort of on their own. And I mean, I see some Lings up there, but it's not the kind of supporting units that I would. There's the Defiler Mound, so that's the kind of thing that I'm really looking for Savior to make this game his own. And throwing down some sunken colonies there, but that's not going to do a whole lot of good with those tanks. Savior coming back around here, and I wonder if he's going to push up and try to squeeze C against his base. And yeah, C pushing in now with those Marines against those Sunkens, which have not yet morphed, leaving his tanks a little bit open. The Lurkers coming in now and dropping, and we'll see in the next few seconds whether or not this is going to pan out for Savior. And it looks like it has. Those Lurkers got down, and there's just enough of them left over to sort of mop up the rest of this force. But and I wonder what those reinforcements look like down there. Okay, so a few Marines in it. This is pretty much going to be a standstill, which is in Savior's favor for sure, because economically he has a definite advantage. And I'm excited to see how this goes when he gets the Defiler out there, because that's going to be a real problem for C that I don't see him being able to maneuver around at this point. Only 2 science vessels. And dematrixing a Marine there, he's going to run him up there to take the Lurker hits. But it looks like Savior was paying enough attention that that scheme did not work out too well. But he's going to get through with these Marines and go ahead and take out the hatchery. And I wonder if Savior is going to work. I mean, there's not units really in range of that. He can save the hatchery, I'm sure, but I wonder if he's going to choose to. I wonder if he's going to choose to just push. And I guess he's just going to stay in the middle of the map here and not really choose to do anything. Okay, he's going to send a few Lings around to the side. Oh, and those Marines running past. I wonder what C's plan is for them. I guess, again, just sort of hanging out. And yeah, these science vessels are going to become more and more of a problem unless Savior chooses to get some Scourge or find some way to deal with them. He's just going to be bleeding these Defilers that he builds, and on 2 bases with when you've gone, Mutalisks and Lurkers and Defilers, you're going to be real rough for Vespane Gas, and he's got that 3rd Vespane up there right now, so that's definitely important for him. C just back in his base right now, and C's definitely going to have to stretch out and do some damage somewhere, because right now Savior has established control and he's established resources that C does not have, and with the damage done earlier by those Mutalisks, he's really going to be behind here. So he definitely has to pull something together here and really make a lot out of a little. And there's the first of the swarms here, and picks up a science vessel. That's important, but it's not going to make that big of a difference for the rest of this exchange here. That Overlord going down without a problem. And I'm not sure where that Defiler is. I'm not sure if he got picked up by the Irradiator or not. And I wonder if there are any other Defilers out on the map. There we go. There's one. And that's a pretty sizable force to push up against at this point. So, and that's Careless. All these Lurkers going down. In two spots. So a lot of units right now just uselessly dying for Savior. That's disappointing. And really troublesome to see this Marine force, moving towards that expansion. There's not much that Savior's going to be able to do about this, I don't think. He really should have been more prudent with those units in the middle, and that expansion's going down. There's nothing doing there, and a measly group of Lings going to come up from behind. That's just a waste. Just pull away with that. There's no need to waste those Lings on that. He's going to pick up a science vessel, kind of careless of C to go ahead and... Okay, and he's going to try to pin here, but I wonder if there's going to be enough... Oh, Plague! Brilliant Plague! Very nicely done. And that's going to keep those units there, pinned there for a little bit longer. Although I'm not sure how many Lings are left at this point. It looks like he might have eaten them all up. I'm not sure what that was about. So... and now he's going to grab the expansion, the upper left. Oh, and a dropship is going to come and deny that. So really, the lead slipping away from Savior here pretty fast. And it was all in that sloppy stuff that happened in the middle of the field. I'm really not sure how that happened. He was just completely caught off guard. His units were split up, and C just picked up a bunch of Lurkers when they weren't burrowed. And that's a real problem with Lurkers at pro level play, is that they're just not, I don't feel that they're very capable as offensive units these days at all. The pros are just so good at microing them down that you almost have to be defensive, or just use them in drops and things like this, or under swarm. And this coming in here, there's I'm not sure where the Defiler is. He threw down a swarm. That's not going to do too... There we go. There's another swarm. So this could be a little more promising. Not quite enough units here to really do the kind of damage that Savior needs to do. And that Lurker sort of wandering. Oh, and 3. Oh my God. 3 Defilers wandering unsupported through the middle of the map. That is really disappointing. Oh man, and these Lurkers here are just waiting to die. They're under a swarm and protected, but the splash damage from those tanks is gonna take them out. And this game definitely, definitely slipped away from Savior at this point. And that is just a pity, because he had wrestled control away from C in a game that looked like was going to go in the exact same way that the last game did, and that's going to be irradiated. That Defiler is just going to be irradiated before it really has a chance to place any useful swarms, which is disappointing. But I have a hard time believing that Savior is going to be able to do anything about this at this point in the game. Morphing some more Lurkers, and he really should have pulled back and tried to collect, even after the blow to those units in the midfield that initially sort of set Savior on the back foot. Even then, if he were to have collected and really tried to pull it back together, I believe he could have. And there's the GG. That's really disappointing. But oh, my buddy Savior, look at that face. That's too bad, buddy. I hope better for you next time. This is denrei. Thanks for putting up with my noob commentary. Hopefully I'll get a little bit better down the road. Definitely check out Klaz, Diggity, and Moldtrap. They're a whole lot better than me. And I hope you have the patience to tune in again sometime soon. Bye.